Let's go. All right, touch it. Out, young age. Student tennis begin. Honor, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, courage, community. Wow, young age. Jimmy. All right, so from here, we're gonna do an easy little warm up here. And I know it seems silly, but we're going to take a page out of the Little Leaders playbook. Okay, so we're gonna do a little drill that we do with the Little Leaders, but we're gonna throw an adult spin on it. Okay, so with the Little Leaders, we play a game called Andy's Coming. Okay, and the way that works is, they run in place and they pretend they're toys in Andy's playroom from Toy Story. And when I say Andy's coming, they all drop to the floor and they fall down and they pretend to be asleep. And then they stand back up and they run again when I say he's gone. What we're gonna do is we're gonna run in place, and every time I count, we're gonna drop and start doing push-ups. And then when I say, let's do it this way. If I count 1, you're gonna drop and do push-ups. If I count 2, you're gonna stand back up and then run in place again. Okay, pretty simple. All right, ready? Start going. 1. 2. Back up. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hey, you guys didn't move. I said 1, 2. There you go. I wasn't talking to you, Trenton. All right, 1, 2, 1. Nope, stay down there. We're still at 1. We're still at 1. Still at 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And 2. Get back up. And stop. All right. Good deal. All right, stretches. So arms forward. Backwards. Hugs. Up and down. Hands on the hips. Hips side to side. Circles. Other direction. All right, feet and toes together. We're going to rotate the knees. Cobra stretch. Cat back. Sit back, reach forward. Torso twist, so one foot over top of the other, arm across. Other side, switch. All right, feet apart, hands behind the head, go side to side. All right, and then about 10 times in the middle. Butterfly. All right, stand up. Okay, so from here, guys, what we're gonna do is we are going to kind of take a couple pieces of the form and break it down. So before I get into that real quick, because I have the memory of a squirrel, Were either of you guys in class with me yesterday? No? Trenton, were you in class yesterday? No? No. Okay. Just wanted to make sure if you guys had seen these things before. All right. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to start out with a simple across the floor drill. And we're just going to start with outer forearm blocks and reverse punches. So we're going to start on one side. You're going to step into a front stance, outer forearm block, other hand, reverse punch. Chamber, step again, outer forearm block, reverse punch. And this is how it works. Okay, just like that. Outer forearm block, punch. Outer forearm block, punch. Going down, back and forth. Give it a try. Go, go, go. So not double fist block, an outer forearm block. So let me kind of explain the difference between the two. So this is a double fist block. This is an outer forearm block. Okay? So make sure I see outer forearm blocks. Yes, that one, Trenton. Yes, that one. Now, real quick little information. The outer forearm block crosses on the bottom. It is on the bottom. And it comes up past the arm, and the arms will cross each other and twist out. So make sure it's on the bottom. Yes. Well, Carter, no step on the punch. So outer forearm block, reverse punch. Yeah. All right, good deal, good deal. All right, everyone looks to have a good handle on that one. Now from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna skip to another section. So I'm gonna throw a couple of different bits in there. So now from here, we're going to step, back fist, back fist. So just back fist now. Okay, and back fists cross on the top. They're on the top. So palm out, around the neck, palm out, underneath, and then they'll twist. So it starts this way, and then when it gets to the end, flips over. It's that little flick of the wrist. That's what we want. I give that one a try. Back fists. Carter, let me see one more time. All right, so I'm gonna stop you right there, Carter. Black belt detail. Now we need to start thinking about wrist rotation. Because right now, this is what I see. So there's no wrist rotation, it's just you're throwing your arm. What we need to think about is starting the move reversed, putting it this way, that way you can turn it. Does that make sense? Every Taekwondo technique has some form of wrist rotation. And this is how you figure it out. You do the move, you flip it upside down, and then put it in your chamber. And you'll have it right every time. So double knife hand blocks. So I'm gonna flip this one, put it in the chamber. That way they can twist. Does that make sense? So wrist rotation. Wrist rotation. If you really want to get fancy, there's wrist rotation, hip rotation, foot shape. There's lots of small little details. Lots of small little. Say again.
I'm not that fancy.
but you'll have to be that fancy at some point. Okay, so from here, moving on. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take another move, and this one is a spear hand, but we've done spear hands before, so we know how they work. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go from a spear hand into a spinning back fist. Okay, because there's a spinning back fist in the form. So this is what we're looking at. Spear hand, spin back fist. So let me explain what has to happen before you spin. That's a very interesting thing you have to do with your wrists. Okay. So we're gonna step and we're gonna do our spear hand. Boom. So before I do my spin, I have to take this hand, turn it over like so. Now, why in the world do I have to turn this over and then I also have to turn this one too? Why do I do that? Does anybody have an idea why I have to go like this? I'm gonna show you. 1 second. Okay. So from here. So here's what's gonna happen. I got my big, mean, scary, ugly, smelly bad guy. You and Mr. Barry both do that every time I say that. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna do my spear hand, but she's gonna catch my hand. Catch it. She caught it. Oh my goodness. What do I do? So I'm going to take this wrist, I'm going to turn it to make it easier to pull out. So I'm gonna turn it, do my spin, pull it out, come in, and that's where the spinning back fist comes in. Okay, so again, this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna spear hand, she catches it, oh my goodness. Turn, pull, back fist. Okay, so that's why we have to turn it over. So we're gonna turn it, and then when we chamber, we're actually gonna have to switch arms, but that's what we gotta do. Okay, and I must see that turn before your spin, because it's part of the move. It's part of the move. Okay, questions on that? Make sense? All right, thank you. All right, so from here, this is what the drill is gonna look like. What I want is I want you to do a right-handed spear hand. Therefore, you're gonna do a left-handed spinning back fist. So we're gonna step through right hand spear hand, twist the wrist, turn, spinning back fist. And notice I land in the front because it's an advancing drill. So again, showing you this way. Spear, twist, spin. Spear, twist, spin. Make sure when we have to chamber for that back fist. So we twist the wrist over, but then we have to chamber the arms. Turn. Now, Leah, you're gonna chamber. So chamber. Yep, now spin. Hold on. Do your spear hand again. I think we stepped with the wrong foot. There. Okay. And twist. And okay, that's right. Oh, that's why. And instead of going to the side, land that foot all the way in the front. So you're coming forward with that. Does that make sense? So land it towards the camera. Land your foot towards the camera. Yeah, all the way forward. Yeah. So if I'm facing you, And I'm doing that move. So I go here, then I turn, I land here. Okay, does that make sense? Good, Trenton. Yeah, perfect, Leah. That's it. That's it. Good, Trenton. Very good. Make sure we're landing in a good front stance. A very good front stance. Not an okay front stance. I want a good one. Carter, let me see your spear hand one more time. All right. This hand needs to be under your elbow, not under your armpit. Under your elbow. Yeah, it needs to go under your elbow. That's not under your elbow. Move it up some. There. That's why I was like, why does his arm look astronomically long? And I'm like, oh, that's why. It's because it's like this instead of like this. Nice. Okay. So from here, let's go ahead. And I didn't want to do one more drill, but I really want to get into this form because with you guys, I feel like we might be able to get through the whole thing. No, seriously. There's only 24 moves. And they're very easy. They repeat. This pattern is, we chose it for the summer cycle on purpose because it's the easiest one. Okay. All right, let's get it started. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Okay. All right, so Junbi stands for, this form is just a normal Junbi, like we were to start regular class. Okay, it's not a fancy, it's nothing funky. So from there, we're gonna take our left foot. We're gonna step to the left in a front stance, outer forearm block. Then reverse punch. Now stepping our feet back together, outer forearm block to the other side, reverse punch. Okay. From there, we're gonna reach to the back, taking our left foot, step forward, double knife hand block. Let's get back some. Spear hand, twist, spinning back fist. Okay, stop right there for this time being. Real quick, did everybody catch that? Okay, let's do it again. So, Junbi, outer forearm block, reverse punch. Other side, outer forearm block, reverse punch. Reach to the back, step the left foot forward, double knife hand block, spear hand. Twist, twist, turn, spinning back fist. All right, let's start with just that part. Let's practice just that, and then we'll continue. Okay, go for it. So to the left, outer forearm block punch. Then to the right, outer forearm block punch. Double knife hand. Spear hand. Twist, twist. Back fist. Nice. Now, Trenton, when you do that spinning back fist, you're advancing. You want to make sure you step through, step forward. Does that make sense? Okay. You guys doing okay over there, Leah Carter? You all right?
I'm getting confused.
Okay.
So on the first, when chamber for that you said that was an outer forearm block?
Yes,
Top, the chamber? Top. Okay.
on the bottom.
Say that again?
It's on the bottom.
Oh, it's on the bottom. Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's what I was getting confused on.
Okay. Okay. One more time, and then we'll add on. And knife hand, good. Spear hand. Spin back fist. Yeah, good. All right. Now let's go again. Let's add. Let's add. Okay. So from there, so we just did our spear hand, twist, turn, spinning back fist. Now we're going to do another back fist. Boom. Now this is when we get into the turn. So now I'm going to take my left foot, it's going to go behind me, and it's going to turn me all the way around to face that direction, which should be your right. This is my left. So I'm going to turn myself around, face all the way over to this direction, outer forearm block, in a good front stance here. Okay, then reverse punch. Now we're going to do it to the other side, so face the back, feet come together, then do the other side, outer forearm block, reverse punch. So let's add that much. Okay, so let's start over. Let's do it again. So start at the spear hand, spinning back fist. Step forward, back fist. Now taking the left foot is going to turn you all the way around to face this way, outer forearm block, reverse punch. And the other side, feet come together, whoop, don't fall over. Outer forearm block, Carter switch feet. Now switch arms. There you go. And reverse punch. So add that much. So start back at the beginning, add that. Almost through, guys. Because it's over half, I think. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Yeah, it's exactly half. It's exactly half. Because that's 12 moves. And so spinning back fist, and then you're going to step forward and do another back fist. Yes, now we get into the turn where you turn out of forearm block. So turning to the left, facing the right side wall, out of forearm block, reverse punch. And then step the feet together. Carter, you got to face the back though. Now step to the right side, outer forearm block, reverse punch. Yes. Mm-hmm. Now I couldn't see Leah, but I'm pretty sure you got it. All right, let me see Trenton. Boom, boom, boom. Back fist, step forward, back fist. Now turn. Outer forearm block punch. And then the other side. Whoa, face the back, face the back. So face the back. So face the, yeah, and then turn to the right. Outer forearm block punch. Yes, like that. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. I promise there's not much more. It's easy, I promise. All right, so let's keep going. So, we did our out of form block punch, and then we did this side. Boom, boom. Okay? Actually, let me flip that the other way. Let me start this way. Boom, boom. This side. Okay, now what we're going to do. Oh, Trenton, you have a question?
Yes, it's a little bit confusing.
What's confusing? Then maybe I can explain.
Because when I face the back and do it, it's confusing me.
Okay, so just think about last cycle's form. Okay, we got to the 2 punches yell, right? 1, 2. And then we had to turn double knife hand block. It's the same turn, it's the same direction, it's just a different move. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Same turn, same direction, same side, just a different move. Instead of it being a double knife hand block, it's a out of form block, and it's a front stance instead of a back stance. Same move.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, most of everything about the move is different. But anyway. So from there, so left side, out of form block punch, right side, out of form block punch. Now, our hands are going to come to our hip. We're going to step to the left side, 45-degree angle, like this. Okay? And then from there, we're going to do a twin outer forearm block. So it looks like this. Hands are at the hips, palm up. X-Men, ride a motorcycle. Okay. From there, back leg. You're gonna keep your hands here. Back leg, front kick. Now chamber with the front arm, which will be the leg, the foot. Hold on. The hand on the same side as the foot that you have up. Okay. Put it down, 2 punches. Right. So let's add that. Let's do it with me, okay? Do it with me. So, right side, outer forearm block punch. Turn to the 45-degree angle to the left into a front stance. You should have your left foot in the front. Double outer forearm block, or twin outer forearm block rather. Back leg, front kick. Chamber, put it down. Back hand, front hand. And then, actually, believe it or not, guys, that same thing repeats on the other side. So we're going to turn and do it again. 1, 2. Okay. Does that make sense to everybody? Please let me know if I'm going too fast. All I see is a head nod. Is that a yes, I'm going too fast? Yeah, y'all just need to keep up. I'm just kidding. Let me see how much time do we have? You guys are lucky. You guys are lucky we don't have much time left. But what I will do, is I am going to show you the whole form, what it looks like. So maybe some of these things will come together and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Okay? Yeah. Now I'm going to do it normally. So this is my left, this is my right. So just keep that in mind as you watch. Ugh! That's it. Even though I think I missed a punch in order towards the back. I think I punched with the wrong hand, but I'll look into that.
Mr. Jackson,
47.
are the videos going to be posted for this?
They haven't been yet. I just checked this morning, but I know they're in the works.
Okay.
I know they're in the works.
Okay.
So I know it's been shot. I know we've sent it off. So,
And Mr. Jackson,
yes.
are you counting the questions?
Say again.
Are you counting the questions
Am I counting the questions?
that are asked on the Zoom meets?
What do you mean?
Because
What?
you responded 47.
Oh, ha ha ha. Funny. You're funny. I just say random numbers when somebody asks me a question. All right, so from here, I'm going to read off to you guys the definition of our form, because I don't even think I said the name of it. So the name of our new cycles form is called DOSAN. D-O-S-A-N. DOSAN. DOSAN is the pen name for the Korean patriot An Jong, excuse me, An Chong-ho, who dedicated his entire life to the furthering the, is that written correctly? Who dedicated his entire life to furthering the education of Korea and its independence movement. I read it wrong. All right. So that's a very short definition, very easy. It's only like 2 sentences. Dosan is the pen name, or nickname of the Korean patriot An Chong-ho. That one's fun to say, An Chong-ho. Who dedicated his entire life to furthering the education of Korea and its independence movement. So I guess you could compare him to a modern day, like Martin Luther King, I guess. Because he was smart. He was a freedom fighter. That's the only one I can think of on the top of my head. I'm sure there's more. I mean, you've got Gandhi and other people like that as well. All right, and 24 moves. 24 moves. Very short. Very short. All right, so that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all next time on the mat, or possibly later this week for secondary testing, award ceremonies, and such. All right. Until then, bye.
Bye, Mr. Jackson.
I saw that dab.